Merry meet everyone, this is Fuchsia Moon. Today I just want to make a video about flower magic. I think that it is an appropriate time to do so. With Beltane coming up and all of the beautiful blooms you can see outside, there's some white azaleas out there. So I find flowers to be extremely important in magic. A lot of times I will include them on their own as parts of spells. But often I will gather them from outside, and I like to leave offerings as I do so. Just to thank nature for giving me a gift, I like to give something back. A lot of times some food for the animals, or maybe some wine, and just kind of give that back to the earth. Put something out into the world when I take something. I like to think of it as like those book exchanges where you're supposed to take a book and you're supposed to leave a book behind. And so one thing you can do, though, is to not just use these flowers in isolation. You can see here some daffodils that are dried. These are some blossoms from a flowering tree near my house, some azalea blossoms. And here today are my newest addition to my flowers that are drying, which are these wild violets from near where I work, and they're really quite beautiful, so I just wanted to take some home, and as always I did leave an offering to thank the lady for letting me take something from nature, because everything you get from nature is a beautiful gift. One thing you can do is you can combine these flowers together to kind of create a mix, a potpourri, almost like a salad of flowers and herbs that you've collected during a time period that's special in your life, during a season, even during one day that you want to remember. So you can collect different flowers, maybe like these were flowers that were given to me by someone that I'm drying now, by my parents for Easter. These are offered on my altar right now in my Buddha vase, which is actually just a Buddha bottle from the Buddha beer, which is pretty cool because then you get this bottle that looks like Buddha. Anyway, I'm rambling, but then you dry out those flowers and you can put them together in a mixture that becomes kind of a potpourri that holds the energy of that day for you or that time. And this is really quite beautiful, but I don't know if you can see the colors. There's columbine, daisies, lavender, primroses, a lot of different flowers in here, a lot of different colors, and the smell is just amazing. And this is what I made last summer when I was with my family on a beautiful vacation. I was kind of stressed out. I was in a bad place, but I went there and I felt this peace come over me. And there were flowers everywhere, so I gathered a lot of them and I created this dried mix. And now when I smell it, it brings me back to that time, and I will often use it in workings to bring that home, that comforting energy, that family energy into something. So that's something that you can do and that I've found to be really worthwhile and really rewarding. And even if there's a flower that you wouldn't use in something specific on its own, if you feel that it's part of that experience for you and it's part of that day, even if you don't know what kind of flower it is, even if you don't intend to use it by itself, it can still be something that's really, really neat to have as part of this collection that will remind you of that time in your life. So that's all I have for today, and until next time, blessed be.